I'm Cheryl Flynn, and I'm here with Martin Ulysses Imports and our wonderful chef, Chef Shockley, and you're going to make something wonderful for us. For my new friend, Dianna Bluntzer, yeah, I didn't want to mess it up. And you work with the Art Center, which is totally different from the Art Museum.
Absolutely.
Okay, and explain how that is real fast. Clear it up.
At the Art Center, we make art. So it's all artists there creating all local art. The museum will collect and preserve and present things from all over the world, but ours is strictly local and it's happening right at that moment.
Wonderful. And you're an artist in itself, being a chef, and you're going to make some art for us. What are we creating today?
We're going to have spaghetti carbonara, which is one of my favorite Italian dishes. Very simple, very easy. Spaghetti, and traditionally it's done with pancetta or one of the Italian cured meats. I'm going to make with bacon today. Eggs, Parmesan cheese, a little bit of chopped parsley. It's a quick, easy spaghetti dish that I think you'll love. And I'm going to pair it with our Resta Chardonnay. It's a nice Chardonnay from Puglia. Puglia is the heel of the boot of Italy. You love the Puglia wines.
I love the heel of the boot. Anything from the heel of the boot.
So, it's a very interesting Chardonnay. Most of the Chardonnays from Puglia are very acidic. This one is a little bit more like a California Chardonnay than some of the ones down there, but I think you'll enjoy it, and it goes very well with the pasta dish. So it's fun.
And I noticed we have is it a wax cork in there?
Yes, this is one of the new artificial corks, which I don't like on one hand, but I do because you never get a bad bottle, or very fewer bad bottles if you have one of those, but they're hard to get out. They're even harder to get back in the bottle if you don't finish it, which doesn't happen with me very often, so it's not a big problem.
And so bacon is kind of one of our more fattier meats, but you always tell me that fat makes the wine. Yes, the wine tastes so much better with some fat. So we're going to get ready to enjoy this wine.
Thank you.
It's a nice, easy drinking Chardonnay.
Summery for me. It's just that crisp,
it really is.
cold, refreshing.
I don't love all Chardonnays, and this is a really nice one.
This is not the buttered popcorn that you get out of California. It's, I think, more like a traditional French Chardonnay.
Okay.
So
that's lovely.
So, all right, well, I've got some pasta on the stove. I cooked some. It's already boiling. I've got some bacon that's almost crisped up. I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese. I've got about a quarter cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add it to 3 eggs that I beat. And I'm going to just stir this together. When the pasta is done, I'm going to put it in with the bacon. I'm going to pour this on top, and the hot pasta is actually going to cook the eggs and melt the cheese. And it's all going to come together very nicely. And then I'll shave some freshly shaved Parmesan over the top of it. But while I'm finishing things up, why don't you tell us what you have going on?
Well, I have a question for you. Okay. Since, you know, I can't drink red wines, so I often go out to dinner, and Chardonnay's my go-to when I'm not sure what white wine to pair up. And I noticed we're having pork with the Chardonnay, or pancetta. Is that a good choice, or do you recommend something else?
I like to say if you like the wine and you like the food, they go together. I did a pork with the red wine earlier a couple of months ago. Together we did. I'm doing pork with a white wine here for this. So I think if you like the wine, like the food, they go together. Same thing with cheese. Sometimes if a dish is too strong, it'll overpower certain wines. But if you like it, drink it. If you like it, eat it, and let them go together. Don't try to force it.
If you like 2 things in a wine, it usually changes the wine to an even better sip. I mean,
very nice. Okay, so I don't have to worry too much that I'm gonna mess up the food.
And don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Okay.
All right, Chef. Well, we'll let you get cracking, and I'm going to talk to you about
the Art Center is having Cakewalk, which is an unusual name, but it's meant to be. It's our fundraiser, and it's meant to be a fun, fizzy, light, like a little bite of cake, almost like going into Alice in Wonderland. We're featuring, we're having a celebrity artist come in. Since we are totally focused on local artists and local creativity, we've invited Franco Mondini Ruiz, who is from San Antonio, and he's actually been, my goodness, he's been recognized internationally. I mean, it's really stunning how much talent comes out of South Texas, and that's what we want to showcase. So Franco's the perfect person because he goodness, where do I begin? He has been selected by the Whitney Biennial as probably one of the most exclusive art recognitions, national art recognitions that you can receive. He was selected for the 2000 Biennial. He's received the Rome Prize from the American Academy of Rome. He's been an artist in residence at Art Pace in San Antonio. He's gotten Creative Capital grants. Every major award you can think of, he's gotten, and he's from San Antonio.
So he's the,
you know,
and stuff like that really gives us a little bit of a boost to go out and do your dream. Go out. If you're really good at art, go for it.
Right.
And there's so many ways, like you're talking about a cakewalk. Cakes now are art.
Absolutely.
I mean, there are wedding cakes, I had one this year, that you just almost don't want to cut into because it's so beautiful.
I'm so glad you said that, because really what we celebrate is creativity. And now I think finally people are really understanding that creativity expresses itself in so many different ways. Of course, cooking being one of the more accepted, understood ways, but people are doing all kinds of things. I mean, Pinterest has really changed the perception of what you can call art.
Pinterest was the devil for my wedding. Okay, I was like, I want that, I want that, I want that.
Yep,
I think I can do that.
Yep.
But yes.
Yeah. So yeah, Franco's an amazing person, an amazing success story. He's going to come down. He's bringing something like 500 paintings, and we're just going to fill up the gallery with paintings. He's going to be the person there to talk to all of our guests and sell the pieces. The prices will be from $50 to $15,000. So
you've got reasonable to more extensive.
Yeah.
Now, can you describe kind of his art, because people are going to be like, well, what is or is it just an eclectic of?
It's. I think most of what he's going to be bringing are going to be the paintings. It's very whimsical, very lighthearted. It's realistic in that you will recognize there are people in it, but it's very loosely painted. So it's almost like looking through a rainy day on the window and seeing Audrey Hepburn walk down the street maybe with a dog, or, you know, there's a garden party going on and there's a slight fog, or, you know, look. So it's romantic.
Right, that imperfected lines and stuff are really in right now.
Yeah.
Like, people don't want to see the very straight, they want to see kind of this different view of things.
Yeah. So he'll have all kinds of things, and he will be the show. I mean, once you've met Franco, you'll understand. He is energy personified. Wonderful. And his artwork is like that. It's a great place for people who want to start really getting serious about collecting art. This is a great way to get introduced to it.
Wonderful. Okay, Chef Shockley, you've got the pasta and you've got your bacon, and you just poured the eggs and cheese over it.
Right, and the hot pasta is actually going to cook the egg for us, and so it's going to make for a nice creamy sauce. It's going to blend nicely with the bacon that I have in here that's already cured and cooked and nice and crisp. I'm going to top it with just a little bit of chopped parsley.
And so I'm going to ask you, because for whatever reason, I always thought carbonara had cream.
No, it's egg yolks and cheese is all that you put in it.
Me too.
So it seems like a very creamy dish, but no, it does not. It's the egg yolks.
So it's not as
and the cheese.
Right. We're on a high protein diet. This is not that bad.
That's good.
Well, wonderful.
I'm going to grab some plates and we'll plate this up real quick and see what y'all think.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you just one more question. Cakewalk. I've always been to little kid ones where we dance around with music and a cake and somebody wins the cake.
I don't think we're going to be
a little different, right?
It's going to be a grown-up cakewalk. There'll be lots of small bites of things to eat and drink around, and that's what you'll get to take away. And you don't have to walk around in a circle.
Wonderful. And so this cake is going to be art type cake.
All artsy.
Well,
all artsy stuff. It's going to be fun.
Looking forward to it. And give me the date again.
November 6th.
People can go on the website to find out.
On the website to get tickets. They're $100, but really what you want are the $250 tickets to come to the VIP party, where you're really going to have time to visit with the artist and shop, get the best pieces.
And remember, this is a place where you get to create art. So as much as you like to look at art, this is a good place, but you can also be the artist.
Right.
At
Buy the art.
American Art Center, which is right in the heart of downtown. I mean, it's a beautiful building. You can't miss it. Water right by it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna taste your
Manja.
voodoo
Awesome.
is what I call it because it's so yummy. And
I think you'll enjoy it. I think it
do
goes
that.
very nicely with this Chardonnay.
Well, now I know since it's Chardonnay and I like the Chardonnay, I don't have to worry about whether it goes nicely or not. I'm going to be happy.
oh my goodness, that's lighter than most of the ones I've had.
That's delicious.
Oh, well, thank you.
Delicious food.
Very wonderful. Very good wine with it.
Ching, ching.
Ching.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. And
you.
don't forget to go to the cakewalk. Cheers.